Hey everyone.
Say hi, Kennedy. Okay.
So you guys, we're back on the update from our last video. We have taken the bar exam and we got our scores. Kiara, what did we get?
A 73.
Yes, so we both each got a 73.
That's crazy that we got the same grade. Like, it's really crazy.
Okay, so the question that I have is, how did you feel when you saw the 73?
I was very, very disappointed. I don't know. I just wanted to be done. The time before I made a 72, so I was hoping that this was going to be the last time I was going to have to pull out those books. But overall, you just got to pick up the chips and keep on moving. Yeah. What about you?
So 73, I really thought we were going to be done with the bar, especially since bar is like super long and we really, really prepared like the last few days leading up to it. So I thought we were going to do really good, but it just ended up, we got to do it again.
It was barely not enough. Barely not enough.
Could have been, and yeah, it could have been really small things, We don't know what makes up what points. So now
ramp that diagnostic.
Yeah, they need to fix the diagnostic because my last bar diagnostic was probably, I don't know, it's like the diagnostics really don't help. They give you like how you compare between people who got like a 75 and an 80, but it's like,
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Last time I was looking, I was like, oh, okay, well, if I do better in multiple choice this time and do better in Sims, and maybe if I'm stronger in this one and just comparable on, like, I was just doing all of that. And then when I looked at my diagnostic this time, I was like, this is literally almost the exact same thing. But I guess it makes sense because it's almost the exact same grade.
But I know for me, for sure, I was kind of happy, even though it's 73, because first time I took bar, I got a 50. So 73 is progress.
It's progression, yeah.
And also, I know in our last video, I said that I had got a 74 on BC. And I was going to the class for BC right after I took the test. So I did get my score back for BC. And I did pass BC with a 76. So.
Hey, go Carmen!
So that was an upset to this. Even though I didn't pass bar, I was able to pass BC. So hopefully the next time we take bar, we just go up from here.
Yeah.
So what have we been doing now, Kiara? Are we studying? Did we quit?
So I have not been doing what I'm supposed to do as far as studying. Carmen has been holding me accountable, texting me, letting me know when she's logging on. She's added me to a group. And it's just some great collaboration, a lot of encouragement, a lot of good information, alerts throughout the day. So it's just like you're constantly thinking about it. I promise on Monday, I know we're going to talk about next steps, but I'm starting on Monday and I'm going to finish bar. We're going to do this together and knock this out.
Mm-hmm. And so, the current situation we're in right now with Corona, so testing is all up in the air right now too. So it's like, we don't know if we can for sure test or not. Like we may, in the next few weeks or so, or it may be open right now. But right now, I know I'm scheduled to test in a week. Don't know if that will still be the same. But, we've been working towards it. Kira has been studying with us, Sometimes
just a little bit. I mean, it was good. Like I was getting like maybe 2.5, 3 hours if I stayed on a little longer. Mm-hmm. It just got to be too much. It was like I wasn't getting enough sleep. I was like, you're not doing yourself any justice. So as soon as I get this other stuff together with work, I'm going to be good to go on Monday, and I'm not going to have any excuses. No excuses.
It's definitely a sacrifice.
Stop. Amaya. Cut it out. Sorry.
Yeah, CPA exam in general, it definitely affects your life, It's no way to escape life.
I don't know. It really feels like I guess like an emotional roller coaster. Like I feel like I constantly have to like pump myself up. It's like, you want this, like, you know what it takes. Like, do you really want it? Are you acting like you want to be a CPA? Like, what is really, just what's really truly important to you? And I've been thinking recently just about like having BEC and reg pass. I'm like, I don't want to get into a place where I don't, why allow for those credits to roll off and have to start over. Like, I don't want to have to experience that. So
Yeah.
I want that to like stay on my mind, to make sure that I'm like, I know you need to balance, but you need to make sure that this, remains top priority for you to achieve what you came to achieve. I mean, it's been I feel like a long journey, for me.
Yeah. And I think definitely having other people go through with you is super beneficial to it.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Because I know
I
like
know what I would do with that too.
no, same, because until I met you, granted I had only took FAR, but even then the jump from, let's say, my 50 in FAR to my 74 in BC, like, it's so different when you have somebody to hold you accountable. The times that you don't want to study, that could be potentially your 1 point or your 2 point. And then also having, I don't know, just other people go through it with you, because it's kind of like I don't want to say it's stressful, but it's not exciting. So to be going through a not so exciting time with other people, it kind of makes you feel like you're not alone. Because I was telling Kira too, like, when you look up CPA videos, like, you see the people who passed it in like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and what they did to pass, but it's like that's not a lot of people's stories. So sometimes I feel like people just need encouragement or hope to just keep going, because everybody isn't a natural 90 on the first try. Okay. And it's not even like we weren't putting in the work, but it just wasn't fully there.
Agreed.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then another question was, what material did we use? We both used Becker.
Yeah, I love Becker. I really do. I love the app. Carmen, I haven't logged in. I need to log into the
Game.
To the game. Talk a little bit about the game and what's up with that. Like, it's a good study tool.
Okay, so Becker has a game app, and yes, you do have to have Becker, because you have to like log in with your Becker login. So it's a whole game. Okay. So you have a little tiny town, and basically it's like, I don't know if you can really see it, but it's like you have a bank, you have these buildings. You said what?
Your nails are cute.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, me and Kira got this nail dedicated. But yeah, so it's like a little town, almost like, it kind of reminds me of, I don't know, like just a game where like you're building a town or building a farm, and basically like you build these buildings, you make money, you make decisions, but it's a study tool because you answer questions. So it's like, while one of your buildings is getting made, if you want to speed up the process, you answer a couple of questions, and depending on how well you do, depends on how much time they take off of your building process. So it is nice because, Becker has the app too, where you can do the multiple choice, just laying in bed or whatever. But if you kind of want it in a game form, it's a little bit fun. And it lets you do it for all of the study sections. So I like that about Becker. And I really like the live classes with Becker. I think those are super helpful. Otherwise, me and Kara would have never met each other.
I know. And Liliana, shout out to her. Doing her thing. I've been watching her little videos on Instagram.
Yeah, we're in Dallas, Texas. So our Becker teacher is the infamous Liliana Hickman Riggs. So we really benefit from the live classes and definitely getting that extra help, being able to contact our instructor all of the time.
For sure. And she was so responsive, extra tools, final review packet was to the point. I know that at least 2 or 3 of my simulations were nearly exactly what we reviewed. So I felt, like I said, I felt overall prepared when we went in. And it's just honestly, I feel like it's always just a look over the draw. We do the best that we can, and I think that it's just going to be ultimately a part of our testimony, and I know for sure that we're going to be able to get past the hump eventually.
Yeah. Okay, so I think that's all I have. Do you have anything else?
No, I'm just excited. I want us to keep doing these videos and keeping people updated and not making them so far,
Spread
in
apart.
between. Yeah, and maybe just do some mid-time check-ins. Maybe our next one can be on study schedules and figuring out what works for you. And just try and help out and just hope that it helps us kind of think about what we're doing and kind of fine-tune our habits as we keep moving forward. So I want to be done with this as soon as Corona's over with.
Yes.
Or just subsides a little bit. Because
Yeah.
I mean, it is a great opportunity right now with the
Mm-hmm.
environment of being at home to be able to balance that and be in a comfortable space and learn. And I just got to get in the zone. I feel like once I get my schedule together and I allot that time, that it's going to be fine. Because I think that's when we were best, when it was like, okay, it's around the clock. I mean, it just
Yeah.
like started closer and closer to the test. It was like we were together around the clock, basically going through. I mean, it was multiple questions that we went through in those last 2 or 3 days that I saw on my exam.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a benefit. So, I mean, that's even why the groups are good to study with. I mean, the more exposure, the better.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
But yeah, so we will touch bases soon.
Yes.
All right, girl. Well, I will talk to you later. And don't let me get on Monday and I'm not being real with it. So you like, come on, girl, I'll be playing no games. So I'm gonna get
For
it.
sure.
All right, well, I will talk to you later.
All right. Talk to you later.
All right, bye.
Bye.